name is Arturo. I'm a personal trainer, and it's October 1st. Happy spooky season. It's also International Vegetarian Day. So, I'm going to be talking about vegetarian stuff and how you can be a vegetarian on your own. And it is very doable, so don't let anybody tell you that you're going to be missing anything. And if they just tell that to you, they don't know what they're talking about, and you show them this video because I know what I'm talking about and they don't. So you can rub it in their face because I'm about to break it down. So there's a few different kinds of vegetarian diets. All right, I hope you guys can see this because I can't. My screen's a little bit smaller than yours, so I got to bring it up another way. But the thing is, as you start going down in more restrictions, as you start restricting your diet more, it's gonna be a bit more difficult to get all the nutrients you need. And if you look somewhere near the bottom, you'll notice that I think it's called the macrobiotic diet, that you really don't have anything to eat besides just water and rice. And so you're not going to get anything that way. And most of the people do that for religious reasons, and that's over in Asia, those where that type of stuff goes on. And I wouldn't recommend doing that. There might be some people who are like, yeah, you got to do this to improve your karma, and you'll live forever. You'll be immortal this way. I think that's how the saying or belief goes. I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't try it because you're gonna die. It's basically just starving yourself. But if you come up here to the top, there's a semi-vegetarian. You pretty much eat everything except like red meat, seafood. You're pretty much good at that point. You're not missing anything. You go down to the second one. There's a pesco-vegetarian. You're not having any chicken in that one, so you're not having like any type of bird, chicken, duck, anything like that. So you can still be fine. You only have fish, I guess, seafood type things. It's still considered a vegetarian diet. And this is the notes I have from college, by the way, if you guys are wondering where this is sourced from. Is the notes actually my college professor gave me. So, and my professor is not a liberal or anything like that. He was actually this really old school, like, white guy he said he grew up on a farm. Every morning they would wake up when the sun rises, they'd work on the farm all day, and then they'd only finish when when the sun sets and they'd be done. They'd go to sleep and they'd wake up and do that again the next day. That was his life for a long time. Other than that, he did track, so he was also a fitness geek. So he was definitely not some sort of liberal who's going around like it's white people's fault for everything. He's not that kind of guy. So don't think that everybody in your university or college is going to be like that. So that's just people trying to get you to not go for whatever, because it's, I don't know, maybe because they suck at school. Fuck them. So don't let people tell you what to do. Make your own decisions, because people will lie to you so that they can get you to believe what they want you to believe, and they can recruit you to their side. So, anyways, on the third one, you get lacto. You're not having fish, but you are having eggs and dairy type things. You might be a little deficient in iron and zinc, so you can take supplements for that. You can get those over the counter at the grocery store. Just be careful which ones you're getting. You can check those on this website called Labdoor. I should put that in the description somewhere later on after this is recorded. But the Labdoor, basically what they do is they'll just test various different supplements and tell you which ones are accurate with the label, if there's anything toxic in it, and so on. Because it does happen. But that's a topic for another video. And then you go on to lacto-vegetarian, and that's the same thing, but it doesn't have eggs, and then you gotta be deficient in iron and zinc. Pretty much this is all good. If you want to be like a strict vegetarian though, if you have only plant-based foods, really you're only missing vitamin B12. You can it's the third one from the bottom, so it should be that. Okay, so I can't point to it. So it's vegan. Basically, just go down to vegan. You're only having plant-based foods, and you're just missing vitamin B12, zinc, iron, and calcium. That's it. You're not missing anything. You take supplements for all of those. So it's really not a problem. It's very doable. Um, if you have the money for it, like this that's the one thing that's just the barrier for people is it's just not widespread enough that people are having more plant-based diets, and that's it. That's the whole thing. That's really a barrier because if people were to eat more of it, that'd make it more incentive to be mass-produced. That'll bring the cost down, and it's also good for the planet because plants absorb oxygen, or not oxygen. They produce oxygen and they bring down those greenhouse gases because that's what they live on. Who the hell was that? Anyway, where was I? What was I talking about? Okay, anyway, so there was someone screaming or dog barking or something. Yeah, that's a dog. Anyway, so back to this vegan thing. This is really just all that's missing is just the money. Start eating more people and get fat off this vegetarian diet stuff. So, and then more people can do it, and more people will be vegetarians, and you'll have what you want. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have for today. I don't think there's anything else I want to say. So, if you guys have any comments, questions, go ahead and leave those comments below and questions below in the comment section. And if you don't believe me that you can actually do it, well, it sucks for you because you're wrong, I'm right, and I don't have nothing to prove to you because you don't have anything to back you up. And whatever you do have to back you up is just nonsense. So that's all I got to say about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Peace. Oh wait, no, that's that's not the right scene. There we go.